back to the channel, and as always, it's a Tuesday, and normally I'm joined with Shane, but he's not here. Unfortunately, he's not very well, so I don't want to see you guys missing anything this week, so the gracious that I am, I'm going to be going through everything that's released this week on my own, so please bear with me, tell Shane to get well soon in the comments, and have patience. Because I'll be telling you everything that's coming out this week, because you guys love these videos and I didn't want you to miss out. So, I feel I've literally, when Shane did the video on his own, he said that he didn't have anyone to banter off of, and now I feel the exact same. So, I'm fingers crossed this is going to go well. But yeah, if you're a comic fan, then you'll be watching this for a reason. So we're going to jump into Independent first this week. The first thing that I want to cover before we go on is I'm going to be doing it by publisher. So first we have Image. Now, Unnatural. Very cool cover, but I will warn the people of the world out here right now, this is not for children. This is NSFW, so feel free to jump into it, but please, this is not suitable for children. Please don't come buying this for your child, because that will entice a conversation that you are probably not ready for. Anyway, let's carry on. We have the next issue of Saga with a cute little rainbow fish on the cover. And then this is one of Shane's favourites coming up, is Rogue Sun. I know he was really excited to see where this story was going, and I have also read this, so I'm really excited. So we'll see where the story plays out. We then have Radiant Red and the next issue of Newburn. We also then have the special that Image are currently doing. This has Sweet Paprika on the cover. Gorgeous cover. We then have the Department of Truth and Bloodstained Teeth. Now, I read the first issue of Bloodstained Teeth, I'm pretty sure. And normally I'm not really into stuff like that, but it was really good and I do recommend it. I loved the artwork, so if you're really into funky artwork, that was definitely for you. We then, moving on to Boom now, have The Vampire Slayer issue number 2. No, nothing needs to be said about that. If you're a big fan, then you should be picking this up. We then have the next issue of Go Go Power Rangers, and I love the covers that they're doing for this. I bought the pink Ranger cover, and as a child, I was a big fan of Power Rangers, and I loved the film, the 2017 one, because I was young, so I've not grown up with like all the original stuff, but I've bought the Pink Ranger cover and now I want to start getting back into it, so that's really exciting. We then have Magic, the Hidden Planeswalker, ooh, and don't take the mickey out of me, but a badass woman. We love that, we love to see it. We then have the next issue of All New Firefly, and the first issue of this is completely new, starting afresh, so if you want to get into Firefly, with 4 issues in, so if you want to jump on, you definitely should. We then have from IDW this week, the next Transformers War's End. We then have something I'm obviously very excited for, My Little Pony. How cute! That was my childhood. Speaking of childhood, the next issue of Godzilla versus the Power Rangers, and Shane's not here to see it. Justice needs to be served, honest to God. We then have Aftershock, Land of the Living Gods. And then another one that Shane, I'm pretty sure, and a couple of members on the team are really excited for, is The Killer of Fizzle's Estate. I read issue 1. It's not for me personally, but that's just because I'm not into stuff like that. But apparently it's good. So please take my word for it. Thank you very much. And then last, Dark Horse Comics, The British Paranormal Society. So I think that went alright. Let me know if any of those are what you're going to be picking up this week. I want to get more into the independent scene. I know Tristan is our resident indie expert, so if you want to get into independent, he's definitely the one you should be talking to. I'm now going to jump into DC. Yeah, why not? DC actually have a lot this week, and I'm really excited for that. Yeah, we'll see. There's a couple of good stuff. So first of all, we have Robin, Deathstroke terminated. Now, obviously, this is where the crossover is beginning. Robin being Damian Wayne. So if you're interested, pick that up. We then have issue 13 of The Swamp Thing. Now, this is season 2 because the run got extended because people love this so much. So if you're a Swamp Thing fan, pick it up. We then have Teen Titans Academy issue number 15. The Legacy continues. Speaking of Deathstroke, we then have Deathstroke number 9. This is the cardstock variant, because I don't think we have the main cover in right now. But how beautiful is that? How beautiful is Rose? They're so gorgeous. I need to do a Rose cosplay, honestly. We then have DC vs. Vampires Hunters. Lovely cover. We then have issue number 1 of Batman Fortress. Another Batman story. Big fan of Batman. Just pick it up. We then have Batman Beyond the White Knight. This is the main cover, I'm pretty sure. But I also wanted to share I think this is the second cover, the Batgirl cover, because Barbara, absolute love of my life. I love her. I just need to take a minute and admire it. Cover by Sean Murphy. Beautiful. We then have the 4th issue of Aquaman. Whoa! It's obviously, I'm really trying right now. We then have the next issue of Action Comics. And then my one big pick this week for DC, the one that I'll be reading, is obviously Harley Quinn issue number 15 with Batwoman on the cover. So this is going to be a really interesting team up. Very excited to see where this goes. World's finest, question mark. You should be reading. You should be reading. The cardstock covers for Harley Quinn are normally amazing as well. So I should have brought it up with me. It's the same artist that does the cardstock covers. And I will admit, DC, their cardstock covers are normally better than their main covers. Some people might hate me for that. I normally collect both, but Jenny Friesen is doing the Catwoman covers, and they are gorgeous. I'm not sure the name of the artist that's doing the Wonder Woman covers at the moment, because I think it changed, but collected all of them as well. They're just so goddamn beautiful, so beautiful. So yeah, let me know what DC comics you're reading, and hopefully, but really, you know, crossing my fingers, I won't have to do this alone again, even though it's kind of fun. Don't hate me, Shane, for saying that. I do miss you. But yeah, and hopefully I'll be covering a lot more, and my knowledge will grow because of you lovely followers. So, finally, we have Marvel. So, we have issue number 1 of Spider-Man 2099, featuring the Winter Soldier. So, if you're a Winter Soldier fan, this is for you. We then have the next issue, number 3 of Savage Spider-Man. A lot of Spider-Man. He's very popular. We then have issue number 3 of Punisher. This is one that Shane's obviously really interested in. One of his favourite characters, I'm pretty sure. And I actually, I've read issue 1 and 2, and I really do love it. I'm a massive fan of, speaking of, Daredevil. Hold on. This is, I should have put this. Devil's Reign Omega. Speaking of Daredevil, news about a continuation of Daredevil on Disney Plus. I literally said I will kiss the ground that Kevin Feige walks on. Honest to God, what a man. I'm just really hoping that they do it justice. I'm really looking forward to it, because Daredevil is one of my favourite characters of all time. Speaking of Disney Plus, the next issue of Moon Knight. Very cool. I love the Moon Knight TV show. I thought it was really good. It's probably up there. I will say, out of like the Disney Plus TV shows, WandaVision was probably my favourite, followed by Hawkeye. But Daredevil and Jessica Jones will be the best Marvel TV shows, in my opinion. And I know Shane would have... I keep referencing to him because he's not here. I know Shane would disagree with the Jessica Jones one, even though I think it was really good. And then for X-Men this week, we have issue number 1 of Legion of X. There's a Nork headshot for this, and it's quite funny because Kieran, lovely Kieran, doesn't really like Nork headshots, so I should have brought it up to show it off. So yeah, please, if you ever come into the store and you see Kieran, hey Kieran, do you have any Nork headshots? It will go down well. We then have the next issue of Hulk, issue number 7, and then Judgment Day is coming. Judgment Day is coming. This is Avengers issue number 56, and this is obviously Valkyrie and Jane Foster. Speaking of, the Thor Love and Thunder trailer's come out. I've actually not watched it, so I'm not going to talk about it because my thing, I'm pretty sure I said this when we talked about Doctor Strange, but that was the time where we had to film the video 3 times because storage on Shane's phone kept running out. I normally watch like the first like little teaser clip that they put out, and I don't watch anything else because I genuinely want to be surprised. And I was really annoyed the other day because Stranger Things and Obi-Wan Kenobi, I'm pretty sure they come out on the same day, so I'm gonna be like filling my brain with so much information. I'm sure Obi-Wan's gonna be one of my favourite shows of all time, but Stranger Things is one of my favourite shows of all time. And I'm I have not watched any Stranger Things trailer, except for like the first one they put out, I think. So I've been avoiding it like the plague. I just hate. I want to be completely surprised. I know the characters well enough, so yeah. We then have the 3rd issue of Captain Carter. So Doctor Strange. No spoilers. I won't spoil it. But if you want to get more of a taste for Captain Carter, then that will be the issue for you. It's only on 3 issues at the moment. It's very easy to jump into. I'm pretty sure we have issue number 1 in, but I'm not sure if we still have the main cover. We might have sold out. But we do have issue number 2, I'm fairly certain. And then that's issue number 3. And that's also Tony Stark. I'll show it again. That's also Tony Stark on the cover with her. So, very exciting. And then finally, this week, we have The Amazing Spider-Man issue number 2. Obviously, from the cover, you can kind of get the grasp of what's happening. I'm really excited to read the next issue of this. I am, to be completely honest, a bit cliche, but I am more of a Mary Jane fan than I am a Peter Parker fan. And that's because I've always gravitated towards the more female characters, even though I love Peter. So, yeah. It's a constant will they, won't they? Marvel, we know they will, so stop doing this to me. Yeah. I feel like we should have had, I would love to see a book with Mary Jane and Felicia, like an ongoing book. Bring them both back, because The Amazing Mary Jane was amazing. Haha, very funny. I'm not very funny. And Black Cat always gets cancelled. It always got cancelled. So I'm saying we put those two together, because Mary Jane and Black Cat Beyond was amazing, and that's my favourite comic book ever. Very cliche, I know. But thank you guys very much for sticking with me throughout this video. I really hope I've been entertaining enough on my own, even though I'm bantering off my own banter, if that's possible. But yeah, thank you to the comic fans who have been watching our videos. We appreciate it so much. And speaking of, wow, look at this amazing 9.8 Edge of Spider-Verse Family Edition. Would you guys want this? Well, I'll give you some good news. If you want to be in with a chance of winning this, when we get to 1,000 followers on our YouTube, we're giving it away for niche, for free. So if you want to win, get us to 1,000 followers. Keep interacting with our stuff, guys, because we appreciate it so much, especially on weeks where I'm, doing this myself, or Shane's doing it on himself. It's very difficult because I'm trying to spout information and not overwhelm everyone, but we appreciate it, immensely, especially with supporting our TikTok, Instagram, everything. Thank you guys so much. Once again, let us know in the comments what you're reading, what you're picking up, when you want to know more information about. On our TikTok, we normally, if you have any questions, we answer them 100%. So if you have any questions about something that's come out this week, if you want... last week we did mine and Tristan's picks for the week. So if you want to see more stuff like that, definitely comment on our TikTok, because we'll answer it and we'll give you as much information. Or you can pop in store and ask ourselves. How I got into comics was literally just asking and not being afraid. So yeah, let us know what you guys think. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. And hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll see you guys next week, where it is me and Shane, your lovely hosts. Thank you guys so much.
Thanks a lot for watching the video, guys. If you have any questions, leave in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you very much. Good night, God bless. All the best.